Hello, classy people. How y'all doing? My name is Wayne Bolden, and of course, you know that already. I am your Speed King. As always, please do us a big favor by supporting us, by subscribing to our channel, and also liking us, ringing the bell. That way, you'll be notified each and every time. But most of all, comment. That's my favorite part, to hear from you. So please support us each and every way that you can. Well, we're here to take a peek at the Carle Stakes this weekend, the Carle Play Stakes up at Belmont. It is a field of 12 going 7 furlongs for $100,000. It is not a graded stake race at all. But, you know, we thought it should be done, and we're going to take a peek at it right here, right now. A field of 12, like I said. The number one horse, you guys know, you guys and gals know this horse. Crowded Trade. Well, Crowded Trade is trained by Chad Brown. 6 starts, 1 win, 1 second, and 2/3. This is a turf event. Crowded Trade, who is by More Than Ready, has never been on the grass, right? And again, it's Chad Brown. So if Chad's putting them on the grass, they probably can run on the grass. The first 6 starts of this horse's career, maiden special this year in January, won handily at Aqueduct, came back in March and went into the Gothams. Okay, well, in the Gothams, this horse ran second by a nose to Wayburn. He doesn't need any introduction. The very next race, his third race in life, April 3rd, he went into the Wood Memorial behind Bourbonic, you know, the big price horse, and Dynamic won, and he ran third. His fourth start was in the Preakness, where he ran fifth behind Rumble Young Man. Rumble Halls ran Bowers, right? And he was a vet scratch on July 17th at Saratoga, and came back in the in the Amsterdam Stakes at Saratoga, 6.5 furlongs on August 1st, and ran third behind Jackie's Warrior and Drain the Clock. And then the very next start, September 4th, the horse ran an allowance race and wasn't seen. Well, so of course, Crowded Trade has been keeping some tremendous company. Now, for the first time, this horse is cutting back from the previous 3 races, not the last 2, to 7 furlongs, and it's the first time on grass by Chad Brown. How can you possibly leave this horse off your ticket? You cannot. Crowded Trade is a player in here. We need to see how he runs on the grass, but again, while we're not concerned about that, it's Chad Brown, right? So we like Crowded Trade in this spot as one of the contenders. The number 2 horse, Ocala Dream. Ocala Dream has 7 starts, 3 wins. That's pretty good, almost 50%. The fact of the matter is, this horse is trained by Morsley. Mr. Dylan Davis is in the yarns. And, I mean, the horse has quite a bit of turf experience from the only 7 starts, but he does have 3 wins. But Ocala Dream speed figures are just too light in here for me. I'm going to go ahead and take a pass on the number 2 horse, Ocala Dream. The number 3 horse, Smokin' Jay. EO Smokin' Jay. 10 starts, 4 wins, 1 second. Okay, not a problem there. The problem is that this horse, again, just like Ocala Dream, the speed figures are very, very light on Smokin' Jay. The horse has 10 starts, 4 wins. You can't knock that. The horse likes to finish in the money quite a bit. I don't like this horse. He was beaten only by a nose by the number 5 horse in here, Arizak, or the number 6 horse, Arizak. But again, Smokin' Jay, I don't like in this spot at all, the number 3. The number 4 horse, Indian Lake. Indian Lake has 19 starts. That's quite a bit for this 3-year-old. This is the son of Daredevil, 5 wins, 7 seconds, and 4/3. Hey, out of 19 starts, this horse 16 times in the money. So the number 4, Indian Lake, is nothing. You know, this horse likes to run. Trainers missed the nest, but the fact of the matter, again, his speed figures are just very, very light in this spot, and I don't like them here. Okay, I do not like Indian Lake in this spot, the number 4. We're going to throw him out. And here is a horse that I'm not quite sure what to do with, which means I probably should play him, right? Easy Time. Easy Time has 6 starts, 2 wins, and 2 seconds. This horse is by Not This Time, trained by Mark Cassidy. Louis Saez is in the arms. This horse finished second behind the Learjet, was trapped on the rail at that God-forbidden track, Kentucky Downs. So even though, he ran a really nice race, you can put a line through that race, and the speed figures are no different than the ones in the back. I think they're a little light here. And as hard as it is for me, I think I'm going to take a pass on the number 5 horse, Easy Time, with my guy, Louis Saez. And the number 6 horse is Arizak. Arizak has 10 starts, 3 wins, 1 second, and 1 third. Well, again, here's another horse I just think is totally overmatched in this race. The number 6 horse, Arizak. We're going to pass on him. The number 7 horse, Town of Gold. 8 starts, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 1 third. That's right. That's 6 out of 8 in the money. Mr. Detro Jr. Maybe this is Mr. Detro's son. Detro Jr. is the trainer here. Coming off of the win at Laurel. Allowance, buy a neck, speed figures alike. So again, I don't like this horse. I don't like, there's nothing about this number 7 horse, Town of Gold, that I like at all. And here is going to be one of my top 2 picks in this race, probably. The number 8 horse, Wolfies, Dynaghost. Well, you heard the word ghost. You know the horse is by Ghost Zapper. I'm not being a homer here. This horse can run. Wolfie's Dynaghost, I bet this horse a couple races back. I even bet him on the dirt. Got 6 starts, 2 wins, no seconds, and 1 third. And I tell you right now, if we go back 2 races, August 29th at Saratoga, the stake race is the Better Talk Now. Remember that horse, Better Talk Now? Who trained that horse? I forget. Better Talk Now stakes on the 29th of August. Horse ran a beautiful, beautiful speed figure. That's Wolfie Dynaghost. Then they brought him back on the 25th of September. It was on the dirt. It wasn't scheduled. It was just a dirt race. And he ran horribly. So I think Wolfie Dynaghost is better on the grass than he is the dirt. This horse hasn't had an effort since August 29th. That speed figure 2 back is a very, very nice number. And in the Better Talk Now stakes. And I'm going to kind of think that this is going to be my second choice behind probably Crowded Trade. I'm going to probably give Mr. Chad Brown the top billing in here, only because of the company Crowded Trade's been keeping and the switch to the grass. But Wolfie's Dynaghost is very, very nice, and I like the speed figure or the race back there at the Better Talk Now stakes, and he's returning back to the grass, and it doesn't hurt that the horse is by Ghost Zapper. The number 8, Wolfie Dynaghost. The number 9 horse, Resist the Devil. Well, I would suggest that you do that if there's such a thing. Well, I don't like this horse, Resist the Devil, the number 9 horse. I don't like this horse at all. This horse has 8 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. You can't sneeze at that. This is Kay Rice's horse. This horse also is by Dare the Devil. But the fact of the matter is this horse has never been on the lawn, only the synthetic over there at Press Isle Downs. We don't like the number 9 in this spot at all. The number 10 horse, Rustler. Well, Rustler has 9 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. Wow, sounds like that Resist the Devil horse up there. Record is okay. Again, the speed figures are very, very light here. This horse has been in the money 3/4 of the time. If you want to use the number 10 horse, I believe it's the number 10 Rustler underneath, please do by all means. I don't like him in the win spot here. The number 11 horse is Kai Me a River, trying to cry a river. Kai Me a River. I like that name on the number 11 horse. He has 3 starts, lightly raised. Might not be seasoned enough here, folks. 1 win, 1 second, and 1 third. Yeah, there's nothing about this. This horse is pretty nice on the grass. He's outside at 7 furlongs. Got some speed. I don't like this horse. I'm throwing the number 11. This horse is speedy, though, off the ticket. And the number 12 horse is Snowhouse. Well, here's a horse just like the number 1 horse, Crowded Trade. Maybe haven't been keeping the same company, but this is going to be our 3rd choice in the race. We like this horse, Snowhouse. Snowhouse has never been on the grass before, but one time at Fairgrounds. The very first time back there in March 23rd, where he ran in the maiden race. The very next start, his second start in his life, it was scheduled for the grass. It was taken off. The horse runs out of the TV screen and wins handily in Keeneland. Comes back, third start, in an allowance race on the dirt when gate to wire speed figures are okay. And the very next start, which was June 5th or July 5th, I believe, at Belmont, it is the Dwyer Stakes, right? Grade 2, and the horse ran third behind First Captain. You know, so I know the horse has some ability. And then the very last start that this horse had on July 20th, it was the Carle Stakes. And he runs fifth behind Miles D and Dynamic 1. Well, this horse is going back on the grass, and the horse is by Twirl and Candy, trained by the untouchable barn of Brad Cox and all his merry horses, right? So Snowhouse, like Crowded Trade on the rail, is getting back to the grass by a major national trainer, Chad Brown, and the bottom horse Snowhouse by, Brad Cox. And Johnny V is up, and this horse is probably the engine with Wolfie Dynaghost, right? Or I would say close enough. I like this horse, so he's probably going to be my third choice in here, Snowhouse. Well, folks, there you go. You say, well, Mr. Speed King, what do you like? Well, here's what we're going to do. I really, really do like Wolfie Dynaghost in this spot. I'm going to go ahead and put Wolfie Dynaghost on top. I'm going to be a little bit of a homer here. I bet this horse last time. The horse is by Ghost Zapper 2 races back. That speed figure on August 19th is tremendous for me. That was a stake race to Better Talk Now. I believe coming off the dirt, going back to that race, the horse is outside. We have Irad Ortiz. So I think Wolfie Dynaghost has a big, big chance here. Now, there are some very, very salty dirt horses in here. None greater than our second pick here, Crowded Trade. I don't need to tell you anything about this horse. Has been keeping tremendous grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 company on the dirt, and the horse is making his turf debut for Chad Brown. Anything else need to be said? I don't think so. So I like the number 1 horse, Crowded Trade, as our second pick, and I will have this horse all over my pick 3 is the number 1. So I will use Wolfie Dynaghost as much as I use Crowded Trade, the number 1. And the very bottom horse, I think, is the same type horse as Crowded Trade. The horse is returning back to the grass, where I believe the horse should be, who's by Twirl and Candy, and it's Brad Cox and all his merry horses. So don't get mad at me, folks. So, your Speed King likes Wolfie Dynaghost, of course, Ghost Zapper horse, but not just that. This horse can run on the grass. I mean, if you look at that Better Talking Now stakes 2 back, that's no slouch there, right? So we like that horse a bunch with Irad Ortiz up. And the number 1 horse, like I said, it's been keeping some very, very stiff company. For Chad Brown, the horse is making a debut on the grass. So what else more? Chad, grass, boom, right? And the bottom, of course, is Snowhouse, right? No relation to Country House, right? Snowhouse trained by the untouchable barn of Brad Cox and all his merry horses. So there it is, folks. As always, down in the description, do us a big favor. Look at our disclaimer down there. And most of all, I need you to do me a favor. I want you to stay classy. I don't want you to ever change. We're 2.5 weeks out from the Breeders' Cup, and we're looking forward to that. As always, folks, stay classy in everything you do. And by the way, in the Carle Stakes, we like Wolfie Dynaghost and Chad Brown from the rail with that Crowded Trade. As always, stay classy, make some shackles.